Okay, Joey, let's see how this goes.
Trombone 1 has the melody line, so make sure you guys play that out. And everybody else kind of fills in a little bit in between. Chase and second trombone, you guys should have walking bass
I
line.
don't know what the
1, 2, 3,
volume
4,
problem with
5.
the volume was at
Yeah.
the beginning, but
Did I not write that in the technical? Okay, well, you think you can play that leading line? Just think about it. Look it over. But on the moving line, I need you guys to play that out a little bit. And I think you've got the bass drum back there. All right, guys, let's just get our first pitch. Everyone play their starting pitch. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Excellent. All right, let's just hear the first.
yeah, and Joey, just make sure that you give them a nice, each time you want to give your kids a full release, exactly the way you want it to happen, so that they get used to seeing that every time. Also,
Okay?
I would take the stand and push it down just a little bit and flatten it out so that we can see your hands better.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Because see, like if I was in the front row, all that, when your hands are in that area, your hands are really hidden.
Excellent.
Yeah, once again, watch those
Just go ahead and give
cutoffs.
us a read down from the top to the bottom. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Okay. Yeah, the arrangement sounds good. The voicings that you've done, you guys have a lot better in this class because the players are much better. The other class sounds like true beginners in junior high. One thing you want to be careful with, Joy, is make sure that whenever you're conducting, especially indoors, try to just use the one hand as much as you can, and then bring in the left hand just for specific instructions like the dynamics or the cues, because you don't want to mirror everything, especially if you go to a district festival. Try to conduct as much as you can with one hand, and then just bring in the left hand whenever you absolutely need it.
Excellent. Chase, can I hear your part? Yep. Good. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, what part are you reading? Are you reading the Baritone Film Club?
Trying to read the Baritone part 2 from Martin.
Yeah, just go ahead and read the Baritone Film.
Oh, thank God.
Alright, let's try this again. Alright, I appreciate the liberty you took with that. That sounded great. Alright, let's move on. Trombones, let me hear you guys.
Oh, God.
Be sure to bring that walking bass out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Alright, that was good, Laura Lee. Zach, let me hear you just on your line. Just be sure you're putting the air through that you need to. Be sure you're pushing from down here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, let's just do those two measures.
Yeah, and Joy, good information about the air support and everything. Definitely, you want to tell the kids that. When you're in a situation like this with a student that is having trouble with the instrument, you definitely want to try to break down or slow down your tempo a bit, and you may even have to conduct one note at a time just so that they can get the slide position and the note to sound at the same time, and then they'll speed it up, as they get more comfortable with it. But that may just save you some time in the long run.
That's fourth.
Okay, while you guys guys talk about that?
And one other thing, when you do have a weak student like that, instead of making them play by themselves, for me, it always tended to work better if I had them play with a good player. First of all, if they sound like that, they already are embarrassed and they feel bad, and they're going to get even more nervous if they're playing by themselves. Sometimes if they can play with a good person, they'll catch on because they'll hear it, and they'll get that oral fixation and be able to kind of catch on quicker. Just file that away in the back of your noggin, and you may can use that someday.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That was excellent. Good job. Make sure when you're reading this music, you look just a little bit ahead. You know the notes that are coming out. The map should eradicate the little thing you did. That was good though. Flip. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
And then once again, especially whenever you're working with just individuals and one person, you can definitely go down to just conducting with one hand. Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward because Anne Marie already knows how to play flute.
All right, trumpets. Let me hear you guys. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Yeah, and another thing, Joy, you may want to think about, whenever you're going around the room like that, having individuals play, which I totally agree with, and you're going to have to do that, but see if you can pair as many people together as possible. So if there's other people that were playing the melody, have all those instruments play together at the same time. The ones that are playing the harmony, like the trumpets, if there's other instruments that are playing that same musical line, maybe pull them in and have them play as well. The problem you'll run into is, just remember, all those low brass kids are over there. They haven't played for quite a while, so you're going to start running into discipline problems. And you've got to always think about, how can I work with a small group of people, yet keep these other kids occupied and busy at the same time so they don't become a discipline problem.
You guys look with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth measure. You guys see that D? Make sure you kick out just a little bit, because those Ds are going to be really sharp, okay? Just kick out the third one and maybe just a little bit of the first one. All right? Let me hear you, bass drum.
Good information. I'm going to go on past the bass drum. Let's see, I think we're back to the...
Okay, let's just hear you guys. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Alright, let's get a better start.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, lots of air.
And look at your eye contact. Yeah, if you can, try to make sure that you're looking at the group as much as you can whenever you're conducting, specifically if they're in smaller sections like that. Pull your stand around where it's right in front of them so that at least you can look right over the top of the stand and make eye contact with those kids. I think you've got a lot of great things going on, Joy, as far as your teaching. You definitely have a fantastic personality. There's no doubt that the kids are going to love you. Just work on your skills as far as keeping the kids occupied while you're working with other kids. Think about that. Also, conducting, there's no need you don't have to count off a full measure and then to pick up every time, because each time you do that, that kind of eats away at more class time that you're wasting, okay? Maybe you get them used to going 1, 2, bum, ba bum, instead of counting a full measure. Just real picky things, but they may help you down the road. The other thing is just get used to conducting with one hand as much as you can, so that you don't get in a habit and go out to festival and be doing the drum major kind of looking thing. All right. I hope these comments have helped you. I've enjoyed seeing you, and I look forward to the next assignment.